Hey everyone, welcome back. You know how much we love to travel, both physically and, through research.
hmm
So today, get those passports ready because we're heading to Vietnam.
One of my favorite places in the world.
Oh yes. We're taking a deep dive into Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon,
Yes.
with 5 must-go spots that'll give you a real feel for this place, even if you're just armchair traveling for now.
And these spots are really eclectic too. I think they give you a real sense of the variety and the energy that this city has.
Okay, I am so ready. Let's jump right in. And first up, we have the War Remnants Museum.
Yes.
Now, we believe in seeing history from all sides of the story,
Absolutely.
and this museum really gives you a look at the Vietnam War from the Vietnamese perspective.
It does. And, some people find it disturbing, I think. It can be very emotional. But it's important to understand the human cost of war and to see it through the eyes of those who experienced it firsthand.
Right, and one of the things I found really striking in my research was the Requiem exhibit, which is a photography collection, right?
It is.
What can you tell us about that?
Well, it's a collection of photographs taken by both Vietnamese and international photographers, and they really capture the devastation and the suffering caused by the war, but also the resilience of the Vietnamese people.
It's amazing how much emotion a photograph can convey,
Right.
sometimes even more than words can.
Right.
Okay, well, speaking of powerful imagery, let's move on to something completely different. The Notre-Dame Cathedral Basilica of Saigon.
Ah.
It's like stepping into a little piece of Europe in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City.
It is, isn't it? It's this beautiful French colonial cathedral built in the late 19th century, and it's got these gorgeous stained glass windows and these twin bell towers that really dominate the skyline.
I was looking at pictures and it's just stunning.
Yeah.
So you're seeing a bit of that French influence here, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. You see that French colonial influence throughout the city and the architecture and the food, even in some of the language. And this cathedral is just one really striking example of that. It's a reminder of Vietnam's history as a French colony.
Okay, from this architectural gem to something completely different, Thanh Market.
Yes.
Now, this is a place where your senses are going to go into overdrive.
Oh, absolutely. You walk in and it's just this explosion of colors and smells and sounds.
What kind of things would we find there?
Oh, everything. You'll find fresh produce, spices, clothing, souvenirs, electronics. You name it, they've got it.
So it's kind of like the heart and soul of the city in a lot of ways.
Absolutely. It's a place where locals and tourists alike come to shop, to eat, to experience the real Ho Chi Minh City.
Now, our next stop is definitely one of the more intense experiences on our list, the Cu Chi Tunnels.
Yeah.
Talk about a testament to human resilience and ingenuity.
It really is. During the war, the Viet Cong dug this incredible network of tunnels, hundreds of miles of them.
Wow, hundreds of miles.
Yeah, hundreds of miles, all underground, and they use them for everything. For transportation, for communication, for hiding, for living. And it's just incredible to think about the conditions they endured down there in those tunnels.
It must be claustrophobic even just visiting, I imagine.
It is for some people. It's definitely not for the claustrophobic, but
Yeah.
it's a really powerful experience to be down there, to see how they lived, and to understand the challenges they faced.
So for people who are really interested in military history, this is a must-see.
Absolutely. It's a must-see. It's a real reminder of the ingenuity and the determination of the human spirit.
Okay, from underground to way up high. Our final stop takes us to the Bitexco Financial Tower.
Yes.
Tell us about the view from up there.
Well, it's the tallest building in Ho Chi Minh City, and from the observation deck, you get this incredible panoramic view of the entire city. You can see everything, the Saigon River, the parks, the markets, the skyscrapers, and it just gives you this amazing sense of the scale and the energy of this place.
Wow. So you can really get a sense of the contrast too, right? Like you were saying earlier.
Oh, absolutely. You can see the ancient temples right alongside the modern skyscrapers, and it really speaks to that unique blend of old and new that defines Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, so I have to ask because all of these sound amazing. If you had to pick just one for someone's first trip to Ho Chi Minh City, which one are you sending them to?
Oh, that is a tough one. They're all so amazing.
I know, but you have to pick just one.
For a first-time visitor, I think I would have to go with Thanh Market.
Oh, interesting. Why?
Because I think it's just such a microcosm of the city. It's got that energy, it's got that diversity, it's a little bit chaotic.
Yeah.
But it's also a lot of fun, and I think it's a really great way to just dive in and experience the heart and soul of Ho Chi Minh City.
I love it. Well, I think you've convinced me I need to book a trip.
You do?
This was fantastic. Thank you so much for this incredible tour.
Oh, Oh, it was my pleasure.
And listeners, we hope this inspires you to explore Ho Chi Minh City for yourself. Until next time, happy travels.